Okay, I don't really know if there's sound on this thing, but we're filling up our buckets this morning. I've got 5 more made, ready to go. See, I've already got the bottom of the buckets filled in. And what I did is I just put 2 coffee cans worth of Larry's potting mix in there and soaked it down so to make sure that the soil in the net cup was really soaked. I pre-filled my gutter pipe also so that it would immediately start wicking. And I just decided I would fill them in place. Seems to make it a lot easier rather than carrying full buckets of potting mix around and trying to set them on there and having some sort of accident or maybe hurting my back again. So here's what we do. We just take a coffee can, fill the wheelbarrow up with the mix, taking a coffee can, filling it up with potting soil, dumping it in the bag. And I'm only putting 2 cans in at a time so that it'll make it easier to wet it down and get it thoroughly saturated so that the wicking process will work better. Okay, I'm gonna finish filling these up and I will be back. Okay, I've got them filled almost, basically I'm down about 5 inches from the top of the buckets. And now it's time to add the soil amendments. I just took all my bags and I put them in 5-gallon buckets and labeled them and what they were and how much to use, per bag. So you use a 1.5 cups of lime and a handful of Epsom salt in the top 30 to grow bag. You just put it in and mix it in by hand. Mix it down quite well and throughout the top third, as Larry says. If you're growing blueberries, don't put the lime in, and because the lime will kill them. Blueberries like acid. So I will demonstrate here. Just take a handful of lime or a handful of Epsom salts and sprinkle it around in the bag there and get this lime open. My wife's going to kill me for using her good measuring cup, but you take 1.5 cups that's 1.5 cups and mix it in, sprinkle it on there. Just take your hand and get in there really good and mix it about. Like that. And now this bag is ready for your plant. So I'm going to finish up doing the amendments on these other 4 buckets, and I'll be back when it's time to put some tomatoes in here. Okay, we're ready to go. We purchased I thought I purchased 10 of these Atkinson tomatoes from Bonnie at Home Depot. They were on sale for $1.99 each in a 5-inch pot. That's pretty good. They normally go for $3.68. But we're going to get ready to plant this. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to trim off all these lower branches. I'll just leave these top 3 here, and all the rest of this will be trimmed off, and we're going to plant it. Well, as you can see, my hole down here is pretty deep. We're going to plant probably 80% of the stalk, and that will allow the tomato to grow stronger roots. And so I will get this trimmed up and get the packaging off of it, and we'll be back. Okay, we've got the plant in the bucket. Now I will water it in, to get that top third of the potting mix good and damp, and then we'll throw another couple of canfuls in there to top it off and water that a little bit. And then we just throw some fertilizer and some mulch on top of it, and we're done. I got this nice little wand here. It makes it real easy to water these. You can get the water right down around the base of the plant without getting the plant all wet and dirt all over it. It looks pretty good. Just give it about 10 seconds of water. That's probably enough to wet that down. I'll let that soak in, then I'll add the rest of the potting mix up to where it needs to go, which is probably going to be right up to about right here. So maybe another can and a half, and we'll be set. Then I'll add the 10-10-10 fertilizer around the outside. Unfortunately, I don't have any mulch to show you the mulching process, but hey, can't have everything. Thanks a lot.